The rail disaster in Quebec earlier this month has every municipal official looking within. The Federation of Canadian Municipalities held a special meeting this week, and rail safety was top of mind. For this community, it is especially close to home.
The train accident in Lac-Mégantic, Quebec has now claimed the lives of more than 40 people. It prompted the Federation of Canadian Municipalities to look at rail safety in their own communities.
It's a federal government responsibility, but the important part is that it affects municipalities. So one of the key recommendations is to build that federal municipal partnership. You know, the regulation for this is something that's enforced federally. It's something that municipalities don't have the authority to regulate, and so we have to work together on this.
Prince George is not immune to rail crashes. 6 years ago, almost to the day, two rail cars, one carrying fuel and the other carrying lumber, collided. But local emergency personnel say the relationship with CN is great.
Our relationship with CN is excellent. We have ongoing training sessions with them. We've got great contacts locally and in Western Canada, so if anything happens, they're just a quick phone call away.
The industrial nature of this community and the amount of rail traffic coming through the city means an emergency management plan is paramount and ever-changing.
As fire, we'd be the operations section of that, and so we'd be actually dealing with the incident, and then the larger group, the EOC, would be activated, and so all the players would come in and manage that incident and help us get the resources we need.
Rail transportation is federally regulated, and as such, a municipality is not regularly informed of the car's contents.
We don't get notified of any specific commodity that rolls through. We're aware of the presence of any materials that roll through, and we can identify products in rail cars, trucks, based on the placarding on the actual units themselves.
The Federation of Canadian Municipalities also hopes to see that change.
The important thing for us is that if there are dangerous goods that are flowing through the city, you want to be aware of it. If there are hazardous materials and we don't know about it, the danger would have been that our first responders wouldn't know what they were dealing with when they came to a cart. Now, the other side of that is there's hundreds of railway cars flowing through the city every day.
Prince George is unique in that with such a heavy industrial presence, the Prince George Industrial Mutual Aid Group exists. It includes CN as a member, which meets regularly to discuss safety of all aspects. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.